NVIDIA is reportedly discontinuing production of its most popular Turing graphics processors. Now that NVIDIA has released the RTX 4090 and 4080, it is desperately trying to clear all its warehouses of old GPUs. The end of cryptocurrency mining and economic instability have led to a flood of GPUs, often at bargain prices. At least this applies to AMD, as prices for NVIDIA GPUs are still higher than expected. However, NVIDIA really wants to reduce the range of its graphics cards, because the new ones sell very poorly. It is reported that one of the ways to do this is to stop production of the two most popular series, RTX 2060 and GTX 1660. Information about the upcoming discontinuation of production of these major GPUs comes from the Chinese media, on the TechSpot website. Insiders claim that NVIDIA stopped producing RTX 2060 graphics cards in early November. Now the list has been added to the budget and quite popular at the moment GTX 1660. Both graphics cards have found acceptance among gamers looking for 1080p games on a budget. The RTX 2060 is currently the second most popular graphics card in the latest Steam ranking. GTX 1660, the eighth. The RTX 2060 lineup includes several models, the 2019 OG RTX 2060 with 6GB of RAM, the 2020 12GB version, and the RTX 2060 Super with 8GB of video memory. These graphics cards cost between $170 and $400. The GTX 1660 has always been a curiosity, as it was released to offer an alternative to NVIDIA's RTX graphics cards. If you remember, the Turing series was the first to support ray tracing. However, very few games supported it, and enabling tracing greatly affected performance. Apparently, this caused NVIDIA to release a Turing graphics processor without ray tracing, also known as the GTX 1660. This line consists of 3 GPUs, the original 1660, the 1660T, and the Super version, all with 6GB of video memory. These are inexpensive graphics cards, some models of which sell for just over $100. This is apparently NVIDIA's latest attempt to clear the field for its upcoming RTX 4060. The company is also trying to get rid of its existing RTX 3060 inventory, so giving customers fewer options could push people to buy the expensive RTX 4000. It's unclear what the price tag for the RTX 4060 will be, but given the company's current policy, the new graphics cards will be much more expensive than the 3060 version. NVIDIA has significantly raised prices for its 40 series GPUs. While this worked fine for the flagship 4090, the $1,200 RTX 4080 doesn't. Buyers seem to be tired of inflating prices for high-end models. Despite the efforts of NVIDIA, the old video cards will still exist on all internet sites for some time. But once they disappear, the market will face a shortage of available GPUs. At the moment, the RTX 3050 is the most affordable card in the Ampere line, costing almost $300. The RTX 3060 is slightly more expensive, but it also has better performance. According to experts, the RTX 4060 will cost approximately $499. A bad trend is looming, and it looks like it will only get worse unless AMD can actually compete with NVIDIA with its mid-range cards, as it did with its high-end Ethernet 3 GPUs.